up to 45%. I think there had been a BBI proposal that had gone through, I think, most of your county assemblies. And I think there had been some build-up of consensus around 35%. But your proposal is actually beyond that. You're looking at 45%. I think it'll be good to hear your justification on that. Though as your former minister, I would really support, in fact, the more resources to the counties. I think you are shouldering the greatest responsibilities in terms of the big four. You are the ones on the ground actually carrying everything. And I would like to see that process that is ongoing of ensuring that all the board functions come to you, and of course resources follow the functions. I think that is a very interesting proposal. I would like to hear more about the justification. Thank you.
Thank you. Mine would just be one or two issues that were raised following up on what Eugene has said. When you are like a counterpart, axis of devolution, the MCAs were here. They want us to create a World Development Fund. We want to hear your opinions about it. Secondly, there is a lot of allegations about the independence of county assemblies. So I also want to get a bit of your view about what you think about these issues on financial autonomy, particularly of county assemblies. Thirdly, these 27 or so counties that are, or 20 members of parliament who have been here without pointing any fingers, talk about the inclusivity issue. They say the reason they're asking for their little enclaves is because some of you as governors have deliberately marginalized them in your own counties. So as you build an inclusivity question or conversation in Nairobi at the national government, is the county, the COG trying in its own regard also to build an inclusivity discussion or discourse internally, or even in terms of peer mentoring, that there's a lot of allegations of nepotism, clanism, tribalism. So these small little groups are saying when you are a governor from clan X, you exclude clan Y. And the last one, of these amendments you have proposed, are there any that require a referendum?
Okay, it's quite a mouthful from us, but I will ask a final one, hopefully. On your recommendation to have the equitable share of revenue increase from 15% to 45%, I just want to get some comfort from you. The basis for this, because in the past we've had controversy around the costing of these functions. So is this based on some scientific costing of the functions that would therefore demand this kind of equitable share of revenue? Because for me, I support more and more money going to the counties, but I want to be given some comfort that is scientifically arrived at. And I can also see you are saying that in that new scheme of things, the least county should get is 6 billion. You have to be sure that that is supported by some science. Two, and finally, is the issue of the MCAs. You know, MCAs are an integral part of the county government management, if I may call it so, for lack of a better word. There's been an outcry that MCAs are very poorly remunerated, and this affecting their work in terms of oversight, legislation, and